The financial industry is about to undergo a significant change, and the UK is spearheading this trend with Britcoin, an ambitious digital currency effort. The main challenge facing the Bank of England as it builds the digital pound is how to make sure it runs smoothly, both domestically and internationally. Interoperability is the key to this. The capacity of Bitcoin to interact and conduct transactions with other countries' digital currencies, also referred to as central bank digital currencies, or CBCs, without any problems. Globally, interoperability has always been a challenge for CBDC projects. Few nations have figured out how these currencies will communicate with one another, despite the fact that several are eager to issue their own digital currencies. Digital currencies run the risk of being isolated, constrained within national borders, and not reaching their full potential in international trade and finance in the absence of interoperability. As evidenced by their recent policy papers and public consultations, which stress the vital significance of cross-border functionality, the Bank of England is well aware of this issue. In this regard, the technology of Ripple, and more especially the function of XRP as the bridge asset that can allow for genuine interoperability between Britcoin and other CBDCs, has been illuminated by leaked minutes of official Bank of England meetings. This is a reasonable inference from the bank's emphasis on cross-border payments and the technological requirements needed to execute them, not conjecture. Because it provides quick settlement times, cheap transaction costs, and a safe, decentralized ledger that can process trillions of transactions every day, Ripple's CBDC platform is ideally suited to satisfy these needs. The goal of Ripple is to facilitate the seamless interconnection of various national digital currencies by acting as the global plumbing for the new digital financial infrastructure. As the native asset of Ripple, XRP serves as a universal bridge currency, enabling immediate value transfers between other CBDC platforms. This resolves the issues that beset current cross-border payment systems, such as currency translation, dispersion of liquidity, and sluggish settlement times. It is impossible to exaggerate how important this is. By integrating Ripple's infrastructure into Britcoin, the UK effectively positions XRP at the center of the developing global digital economy. It changes XRP from a cryptocurrency that is mostly used for payments and remittances to a key asset supporting independent digital currencies. In all honesty, this makes XRP the new reserve currency in the digital world, equivalent to digital gold. The magnitude of the potential is enormous when considering the numbers. An estimated hundreds of trillions of dollars are spent on international cross-border transactions each year. As nations embrace digital currency for international trade, investment flows, and remittances, a sizable amount of this volume will be handled by central bank digital currencies. As the link between these central bank digital currencies, XRP will enable these enormous real-time financial flows with unparalleled security and efficiency. The value per token must rise to accommodate this volume of transactions because there is a limited amount of XRP in circulation. Given XRP's crucial position in international liquidity and foreign exchange, financial analysts have projected a possible price objective of $30,000. This pricing isn't hype or speculation. It is based on XRP's essential economic function as the link between digital national currencies. Beyond the numbers, this development represents a more significant change in UK strategy. The United Kingdom enhances its standing as a global financial leader by incorporating Ripple's technology into its digital pound architecture. Leading the CBDC interoperability movement is an ideal way for the UK to innovate and preserve its influence in the post-Brexit world. This action also sends a message to other countries that cooperation with blockchain technology pioneers like Ripple is crucial to building the financial future. There are also important geopolitical ramifications. International politics and economics have long been influenced by the US dollar's hegemony as the world's reserve currency. However, the financial landscape is set to grow increasingly digital and multipolar as additional nations create their own CBDCs. The shift from a dollar-centric economy to a more varied linked global currency network will be made easier by XRP's function as the bridge asset. This new reality is acknowledged by the UK's decision to develop Britcoin on Ripple's technology. These disclosures ought to instill trust and enthusiasm in cryptocurrency investors and enthusiasts. It is quite amazing how XRP has evolved from a contentious cryptocurrency to a vital infrastructure asset supported by one of the top central banks in the world. Currently, owning XRP entails taking part in a historic shift toward a global financial system that is more effective, transparent, and inclusive. Many of the technological issues central banks encounter are resolved by Ripple's CBDC platform. Because of its scalability, which allows it to process thousands of transactions per second, the system can expand to meet demand. Additionally, it has compliance features and robust security protocols that meet regulatory criteria, which are essential for government adoption. In addition, XRP has a much smaller environmental impact than other cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. Ripple's consensus process uses a lot less energy and is in line with the UK's aggressive sustainability targets and carbon neutrality pledges. XRP's suitability for a contemporary digital currency system is further cemented by its compatibility with ecological projects. Furthermore, Britcoin powered by XRP has applications beyond simple currency conversion. Supply chains, government payments, and social welfare initiatives might all be completely transformed by smart contracts and programmable money features, which would also increase the efficiency and transparency of public spending. In the future, Bitcoin's distribution is probably going to happen in stages, starting with trial projects involving a small number of companies and financial institutions before going public. Adoption will skyrocket as these pilots develop and show promise, increasing demand for XRP as market players and liquidity providers incorporate the asset into their operations. The UK's aggressive adoption of Ripple and XRP puts it ahead in the competition for supremacy in digital finance, while the West struggles with legislative ambiguities and discussions around cryptocurrencies. The UK's reputation as a centre for financial innovation will certainly grow as a result of this vision, which will draw in international talent, investment, and collaborations. It's also important to consider the wider ramifications for the ecosystem of digital currencies. The success of Britcoin by Ripple may serve as a template for other nations and areas, possibly establishing a global network of digital currencies issued by central banks that are interoperable and linked by XRP. The long-envisioned objective of a genuinely borderless digital economy would finally be achieved. In conclusion, Britcoin, an initiative of the Bank of England, is more than just a virtual currency. It's an innovative attempt to use XRP as the native bridge asset and the special capabilities of Ripple's CBDC platform to build a new connected financial system. Since this initiative directly tackles the crucial issue of interoperability, it facilitates smooth transactions between the main digital currencies used around the world and, to be honest, heralds in a new era of cross-border finance. A price forecast of $30,000 per token is justified by the massive transaction volumes and the limited supply of XRP, which reflects its crucial role in driving the global foreign exchange market of the future. Owners of XRP are at the vanguard of one of the biggest monetary revolutions in history, with the UK spearheading this change. The decision is obvious: accept this shift, comprehend its significant ramifications, and get ready for the chances that Britcoin and XRP will present to the global financial scene. Please keep in mind that I am not a certified financial advisor. You see, the only goal of the content in these videos is to amuse viewers. Before making any financial decisions, I always advise viewers to do their own research and speak with experts. Many thanks for listening. Please remember to hit the subscribe button and give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. Additionally, to be the first to know when I post new stuff, make sure you enable the alerts. I can't wait to see you again in the next video. Be careful.